Welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into one of the most iconic and legendary coins ever created in American history, the Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel. This 5-cent masterpiece has captured the hearts of collectors across the world. But what if I told you that one of these small, old coins sitting quietly in someone's drawer could actually be worth millions in today's market? Yes, you heard that right. The Buffalo nickel could make you a millionaire overnight if you have the right one in your possession. So don't blink, because this could be your golden chance to discover treasure hiding in plain sight. The 1936 Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian head nickel, stands as one of the most legendary and sought-after coins in American numismatic history. Its rustic charm and historic symbolism make it not just a piece of currency, but a treasure of the past that holds stories of pride, craftsmanship, and rarity. Minted during a time when America was slowly recovering from the Great Depression, the 1936 Buffalo nickel represents the resilience and strength of the American spirit. Each coin tells a tale. The strong Native American chief on one side and the mighty American buffalo on the other, perfectly capturing the soul of the nation during a transformative era. What truly makes the 1936 Buffalo nickel extraordinary is not just its age or design, but its rarity and pristine, untouched condition. Most of these coins are heavily circulated, worn down by decades of handling, losing the fine details that make them so special. But if you happen to possess a coin with sharp features, the feathers in the chief's headdress, the texture of the buffalo's fur, and the clear date of 1936, then you may be holding something far more valuable than you imagine. Collectors and investors across the globe are willing to pay unimaginable sums for such a treasure, especially those struck with rare errors or in proof condition. The design of the Buffalo nickel, created by sculptor James Earl Fraser, was a masterpiece born out of American heritage. The Native American portrait on the obverse was not a one individual, but a combination of 3 real tribal chiefs, capturing the spirit and dignity of the first Americans. The reverse, showing a proud buffalo standing on a mound, was inspired by the famous bison Black Diamond from the Central Park Zoo in New York. Every detail carved into that nickel tells a story of strength, culture, and identity, a story that still fascinates collectors today and drives up the coin's worth to astonishing levels. Among the 1936 Buffalo nickels, some are known as the 1936 proof editions, ultra-rare coins struck with exceptional detail and polished dies. These were made in very limited numbers, only for collectors, and today, a single proof example could be worth tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Some varieties even show unique minting errors, double strikes, missing dates, or partial features, and these rare imperfections only increase their value dramatically. It's these rare versions that make headlines at auctions, fetching millions and turning ordinary collectors into overnight millionaires. Imagine finding one of these hidden gems in your old collection, in a forgotten drawer, or passed down from an ancestor. You might think it's just an old coin, but under the right lighting, its true brilliance reveals itself. That small piece of metal could hold the power to change your fortune. It's like holding a piece of American history that can literally transform your life overnight. Stories of lucky individuals discovering rare Buffalo nickels worth life-changing sums are not just myths. They happen, and they keep the dream alive for collectors everywhere. The beauty of a 1936 Buffalo nickel lies in its imperfections too. Some coins have slight variations in strike, tone, or mint mark, and these subtle differences can make all the difference in the market. A coin minted in San Francisco, marked with an S or Denver D, may have a different market value compared to one from Philadelphia with no mint mark. Each variety carries its own rarity and price, and the right combination of condition, mint, and clarity could make your coin worth millions. Collectors today treat the Buffalo nickel as more than just a collectible. It's an investment, a legacy, and a symbol of the golden age of American coinage. Many experts believe its value will only rise as time passes, with high-grade examples becoming nearly impossible to find. The nostalgia, artistry, and rarity all combine to make this coin one of the most coveted treasures in numismatic circles. Every collector dreams of owning one in flawless, mint-state perfection. So, if you ever come across a 1936 Buffalo nickel, don't underestimate its power. Don't spend it casually or trade it for a small sum, because it might be your golden ticket. The key to unimaginable fortune. Its worth isn't just measured in money, but in the story it carries, the history it preserves, and the rare magic it holds. That humble nickel from 1936 might just be the coin that turns your destiny around and makes you a billionaire overnight. The 1929 Buffalo nickel, also known as a 5-cent coin of the United States, stands as one of the most fascinating and sought-after treasures among American collectors. Its rustic charm, bold Native American portrait, and powerful image of the buffalo on the reverse give it a sense of pride, history, and strength. Minted during a time of economic challenge before the Great Depression, the 1929 Buffalo nickel carries not only metallic value, but also a deep historical essence that speaks of resilience and artistry. What makes this coin truly special is a combination of its limited mintage, artistic design, and the fact that many have been lost, worn out, or melted over time, making the surviving ones priceless today. Each surviving 1929 Buffalo nickel tells a story of America in its raw, untamed form. Designed by James Earl Fraser, the coin's front side proudly features the powerful profile of a Native American chief, formed by combining the features of 3 real-life tribal leaders. The reverse displays a majestic American bison, symbolizing strength and independence. But what sets the 1929 issue apart is its rarity in pristine condition. Many of these coins circulated heavily during the years of hardship, which left most examples scratched, faded, or nearly erased. So when a collector comes across one in mint or uncirculated condition, it becomes more than just a coin. It becomes a time capsule of American spirit. The 1929 Buffalo nickel is often regarded as a sleeping giant in the numismatic world. While to the ordinary eye it may appear like an old coin with a few cents, experts know that certain rare variations or flawless strikes can reach staggering prices in auctions. A perfectly preserved specimen, gleaming with its original luster, can fetch values in the millions, shocking even experienced collectors. Some varieties, especially those with sharp details or unique minting errors, are considered unicorns, coins so rare that they can redefine a collector's fortune overnight. Indeed, this coin has the power to turn an ordinary discovery into an extraordinary life-changing event. The beauty of the 1929 Buffalo nickel also lies in its symbolism. It represents a fading frontier, a tribute to the first Americans, and a monument to the wildlife that once roamed freely across the plains. Holding this coin in your hand is like touching history. It connects you to the heartbeat of a nation that was still finding its identity. That emotional power, combined with its scarcity, drives collectors to pay unimaginable amounts to possess it. Some say it is not just metal. It's a legacy cast in nickel and copper, infused with pride and the passage of time. In today's market, the 1929 Buffalo nickel has become more than a collector's dream. It's a phenomenon. As old coins rise in popularity and rarity-driven markets explode, this nickel has proven itself to be a hidden treasure that can transform its owner's destiny. Coins in perfect condition, untouched by circulation, are worth their weight in gold many times over. Collectors across the globe compete fiercely to own one, pushing its value higher with every auction. Each sale writes a new chapter in the legend of this coin, a legend of rarity, wealth, and the timeless beauty of craftsmanship. So, if you ever come across a 1929 Buffalo nickel, think twice before letting it slip away. It might look simple, aged, and ordinary, but within that small piece of metal could lie a fortune beyond imagination. It's a coin that carries not just value but magic, the kind that turns dreams into reality. The 1929 Buffalo nickel is a silent millionaire maker, a forgotten masterpiece of American minting that could change your life in an instant. Guard it, treasure it, and know that you hold a piece of living history in your hands. The 1923 Buffalo nickel, also known as the Indian Head 5-cent coin, stands among the most fascinating and mysterious treasures of American coinage. Its design alone tells a story of strength, heritage, and pride, a powerful reminder of the early 20th century spirit of the United States. This coin was sculpted with bold detail, showing a proud Native American on one side and a mighty American bison on the other, symbolizing courage and freedom. But beyond its beauty, the 1923 Buffalo nickel holds an almost mythical place in the world of numismatics because of its extreme rarity and high-grade condition. Many of these coins suffer from poor strikes, wear, and circulation damage, making pristine examples nearly impossible to find today. What makes the 1923 Buffalo nickel so valuable is not just its age, but the story behind its survival. During that time, millions of these nickels were used for everyday purchases: a candy, a loaf of bread, or a ride on a streetcar. Most of them vanished into the hands of people who never imagined that one small coin could one day be worth a fortune. Over the decades, the metal eroded, designs faded, and thousands were melted down, leaving only a handful of near-perfect examples. The few that survived in mint or proof-like condition are now seen as golden tickets for collectors, with some commanding prices soaring into millions in private auctions. Every collector dreams of finding one of these rare 1923 Buffalo nickels hidden in old jars, drawers, or family collections. Imagine the thrill of holding a piece of history that could instantly transform your life. The moment you discover this coin in perfect condition, you aren't just looking at a nickel, you're staring at a treasure that has crossed a century and outlived generations. Because of its limited surviving number and its enchanting historical aura, the 1923 Buffalo nickel has become a symbol of luck, rarity, and unexpected wealth. Its value grows each year as collectors compete to own this small piece of Americana that carries enormous worth. The true magic of the 1923 Buffalo nickel lies in its imperfections. Many were poorly struck, with missing details on the bison's horn or the Native American's hair braid. Errors that today make certain pieces even more desirable. These slight variations can turn an ordinary coin into a one-of-a-kind collectible masterpiece. If you ever come across a sharp, detailed, full-horn example with shimmering luster and minimal wear, you might be holding something that collectors would fight for, something worth more than gold itself. The uniqueness of each coin gives a character of its own, making it more than just currency. It's art born from metal and time. In today's booming coin market, the 1923 Buffalo nickel has reached legendary status. Wealthy investors, passionate collectors, and museums all chase after this coin as a crown jewel in their collections. Even a moderately preserved piece can fetch thousands, while uncirculated examples, especially with strong strikes, can skyrocket to unimaginable figures. Some recorded sales have shocked the market, proving that the value of this coin is not only in its metal, but in its historical prestige and emotional power. Every time one appears for sale, it sends ripples of excitement through the coin world, as enthusiasts know they're witnessing something extraordinary. So if fortune ever smiles upon you and a 1923 Buffalo nickel lands in your hands, hold it tightly and never underestimate its power. That small, worn piece of metal could carry the weight of destiny. It's not just a coin. It's a bridge to history, a relic of American artistry, and a possible key to overnight wealth. Don't spend it. Instead, treasure it. Because the 1923 Buffalo nickel has proven again and again that even the smallest things can change your life forever. The 1925 Buffalo nickel, also known as the India Head 5 cents, stands as one of the most legendary and admired coins in American numismatic history. This coin doesn't just represent 5 cents. It embodies the spirit of the American frontier, the strength of the native people, and the power of a nation growing through time. Minted during a period of transformation and artistic pride, the 1925 Buffalo nickel has become more than just currency. It's a symbol of heritage, rarity, and fortune. Collectors across the world dream of owning this coin because certain varieties and mint conditions can reach unimaginable values, turning ordinary collectors into overnight millionaires. The coin's obverse side proudly features a profile of a Native American chief, sculpted with fine detail and dignity. Every line in his face tells a story of courage, wisdom, and connection to the land. On the reverse side, a majestic American buffalo stands tall, representing the wild power of nature and the untamed West. Together, these designs make the 1925 Buffalo nickel a masterpiece of artistry, one that has outlived its time and gained mythical status. Its timeless design continues to inspire coin collectors and historians, who see it as one of the greatest expressions of American coinage ever created. But what truly makes the 1925 Buffalo nickel extraordinary is its rarity in pristine condition. While millions were struck, only a handful survived the passing decades without wear, scratches, or damage. Coins that remain sharp in detail, especially those in uncirculated or proof-like condition, are now worth an astonishing fortune. Some have been auctioned for tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the mint mark and strike quality. And for certain error types or mint variations, such as double dies or off-center strikes, the value can skyrocket into the millions, making this coin one of the most lucrative finds in the history of American coin collecting. The magic of the 1925 Buffalo nickel lies in its unpredictable worth. You might hold what looks like an ordinary old coin, unaware that it could be your ticket to life-changing wealth. Many collectors have discovered rare mint errors or perfect condition nickels hidden in old collections or coin jars. If you ever come across one with full details on the buffalo's horn and tail, or a strong strike with clear lettering, you might be holding a coin worth far more than you could ever imagine. That's the charm and mystery of the Buffalo nickel. Beyond its monetary value, this coin tells a deeper story about the American dream itself. It reminds us that treasures can hide in plain sight, waiting for those with patience, knowledge, and luck. The Buffalo nickel represents a time when art met industry, when craftsmanship mattered, and when even a small piece of metal could carry the weight of history and hope. Every collector who holds a 1925 Buffalo nickel holds a piece of that legacy, a bridge between the past and the future. So if you happen to find this rare gem tucked away in an old box or passed down through family hands, don't rush to spend or sell it cheaply. The 1925 Buffalo nickel has the power to transform your fortune overnight. Its beauty, rarity, and historical significance make it one of the most valuable and desirable coins in existence. Remember, in the world of numismatics, a single coin can change your destiny, and the 1925 Buffalo nickel is proof that true treasures often come in the smallest forms.